Hi everyone, this is Melia Mucks About, preparing to muck about once again in the extended world of Final Fantasy 15. I titled tonight's stream Picking Up the Pieces, and so it will be a little bit of a mess as we're going back and forth and trying to actually examine different parts of this story. I usually like to start my stream with a little bit of lore. It just gives people time to join, to notice my stream is going, all that fun stuff. And I've been taking my lore from the Final Fantasy 15 official works. So for today I wanted to focus on the profiles of the lieges, and that would be Gladiolus, Prompto, and Ignis. And it says here, Noctis only managed to save the world because his lieges had his back. They laughed with the king, they cried with the king, they even admonished and were admonished by the king. They have walked a long road together. But the lieges have hidden faces the king has not seen. Beaten by an enemy general, awakening to his own weakness, Gladiolus stakes his life to test his mettle. Falling into Arden's trap, Prompto learns the truth about himself in a ruined Imperial base. Ignis steps forward, fighting with unearthly fervor to save the king from an attempt on his life. And throughout the king's long slumber, nameless comrades continue to resist the darkness. While the king was growing into his royal role, what trials did his lieges undertake, and what decisions did they make? Now, the truth is revealed. So once again, this is Melia Mucks About, preparing to muck about in the extended world of Final Fantasy 15. And I really wanted to focus on that little piece of lore this time, because I've run into a lot of people who talk about Final Fantasy 15 being very, very incomplete. And I don't think they realize that it was intentional. This is a structure. The story is being told this way on purpose. It wasn't that they forgot to show us. Yes, and in the book they actually did call them lieges. But it's not like they just forgot to show us where Gladiolus was or what happened to Prompto. This was a very meticulously planned out series of releases, and a world that just keeps growing and expanding, and you see things from different perspectives all the time. So first, before we launch into episode Gladiolus, however, we are missing a piece from last time. And so I want to go ahead and do that one. As a reminder, last time we basically explored World of Ruin, where you saw that many things happened over the 10 years that Noctis was not present, none of them good. You can tell that the production for that ending was a little bit rushed, and I think some of that you can see in how you got a lot of your information about what had happened from Talcott. He was standing next to the truck, and we got summaries of what had happened. And I argue that there are actually two endings, equal, both valid, to Final Fantasy 15, and I think main game ending is the ending if you choose to submit to your fate instead of defying it. So the ending also left me with a lot of unanswered questions. We'll discuss those more as I go, but let me go ahead and dive into a piece that we didn't look at last time. And for that, I need to go back to the title. So there's a portion of main game where you're going through the Gralian Keep, and the story splits into two different sections. There's one where Noctis, you can follow either Noctis's perspective or you can follow the bros' perspectives. Hello, Zillowbee! Thank you for joining. Much, much appreciated. And the interesting thing about this structure, too, is I think it starts showing how they did these divided perspectives. And so we ended up following the bros, and we didn't get to see what happened to Noctis. So I do want to come in and just pick up this little tiny piece. Chapter 13, after being separated from Noctis upon arriving at the Imperial capital, Gladiolus and Ignis set out in search of their king and comrades. And now I'm wondering if it's just going to show us the bros side. Zagnatus Keep. At long last, the group infiltrates the imperial capital of Gralia, only to lose their king behind enemy lines. Gladiolus and Ignis storm Zagnatus Keep in pursuit of Noctis. So unfortunately, I had always thought that if it skipped the scene with Noctis, it would give you that one instead of the bros side. Perhaps it only gives you the bros side. So I do apologize for that. And if it goes into this cutscene, I will actually just go ahead and back out, because we played this last time. You probably all don't want to live through it again. But I do think it's a very interesting story structure of sometimes you get one piece of information, but to get that you sacrifice getting others. And that's why it's so important to do replays, to find all these pieces, and to really think about how they fit together. It is not a story that was easily understood. You can definitely argue for different perspectives of what happened. And I'm certainly not trying to ruin anyone's version of the game.
Going up.
Yeah, sadly, I think it's just going to give us the bros. No!
Is there a way forward?
Not that I don't love them,
There's a way.
But... All right.
I don't see us going...
So I will just go back to the title, and I guess we will be going into episode Gladiolus. The piece that we missed, which makes me a little bit sad, is Noctis coming across Ravus, and he basically just finds the High Commander dead, his arm torn off, and his father's sword planted nearby, with no idea of what killed Ravus. And there are a bunch of letters strewn about, so if you're in that scene, they do try and pressure you to leave it very quickly, but take a minute to read those letters, because that's where you start realizing that Ravus really cared about Luna, and most of the horrible things he was doing was to keep her safe. Alright, so into the downloadable content. For those who have been watching with me for a long time, you'll know I'm not a huge fan of core, so I do apologize in advance. There may be a bunch of core bashing. Feel free to argue with me in chat, but I just can't help myself on that one. Alright, new game. I'm going to try it on normal. And so as a reminder, let's see, Final Fantasy XV. After suffering a humbling defeat at the hands of Ravus, Gladiolus embarks on a journey of self-discovery. His destination, the Tempering Grounds, where he seeks to undertake a trial of body and mind that has heretofore afforded but a soul survivor. So he basically had his ass handed to him by Ravus, realized he wasn't strong enough to protect Noctis, and left to gain strength. And to be honest, I would even argue that that was him defying his fate. His fate was to be the shield of the king. He was born into that role. And they'll talk about it a little bit in this episode, but one of the things you are never supposed to do in that role is leave your king.
I'm stuffed. My compliments to the chef.
My pleasure. Did you enjoy
back
your
when
time
Iggy
with the
could
Marshal?
see. Gladiolus is so forthcoming.
So, what's that thing on your face?
This?
Yeah, X marks the spot.
That's just a scratch.
Ouch.
The other guy got off a lot worse.
Worse than looking like some kind of thug?
Speaking of which, who was this other guy?
They call him... the Blade Master.
Which is not at all confusing when you also have a god called the Blade Keeper. I don't know that I need the tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and go into it just to make sure that I remember how to control Gladiolus. Alright, striking and blocking differs from attacking as Noctis. Moving and using items remain the same. Good to know. Strike with your greatsword. Alright. Time to kill stuff! What Gladiolus excels at. And yelling at people. Ah, no! There we go. I have to remember that he does not self-regen. Oh my. Alright, anything else? Yep. Press square to block incoming attacks. Block just before an attack lands to topple the enemy. You can also hold square to focus, but you'll be vulnerable. Yep, I remember this. Alright. Have to block these attacks. My specialty, not really. I'm usually flat on my back or belly. Come on. Alright. There we go. Now I can just smack you. Glaive arts. When Gladiolus' valor is high, press triangle to perform one of his glaive arts. Gladiolus has several arts in his repertoire. The higher the valor, the stronger the art he can perform. Proving once again, Gladiolus runs on rage. I really do believe this. I know if you get a perfect counter, it makes a delightful little ringing noise too. It is a beautiful sound. Come on. There we go. Oh, that was a perfect counter. Okay, when Gladiolus' valor is high, press triangle to perform the glaive art. That is right, I'm supposed to be doing that. I will take out everything on one poor little Vortooth. Blocking attacks and taking damage increases Gladiolus' rage. Strikes will do more damage as his rage builds. So they really did build a rage mechanic into this. Oh, so sad. Alright, come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think he runs faster than the other bros too. At least it feels like it. Awesome.
Gladio? Yeah, who do you think it is?
Catch you at a bad time.
Are you here yet?
Yeah, I'm at the crow's nest.
Good. Thanks for agreeing to meet with me.
Sure.
So, are you ready to move out?
Of course. What
I
about
still love
you?
that they have cell
Are
phones.
you mentally prepared?
Of course. I'll be right over.
Block incoming attacks just before they land to stagger enemies, creating an opportunity for Gladiolus to deliver pain. I'm just going to end that with pain.
About time.
The ever delightful core.
What'll it be?
Just the water's fine. Thanks.
Allow me to ask you once more. Are you sure you're ready to take on the Blade Master?
Nope, not at all.
I went up against the High Commander and got my ass handed to me. I didn't stand a chance. And I never will unless I get more power.
Then answer my question.
So
Are
this
you
is
ready
Wounded
or
Pride.
not?
It's about Wounded
You know I called
Pride.
you here if I weren't.
So you're ready to face death. Gilgamesh awaits challengers in the deepest recesses of those ruins. It's been 30 years since we uncovered the caves. We've sent countless expeditions, but all of our efforts have afforded us no rewards. And no survivors.
Except
For
one.
you. You undertook the trial, and you made it back alive.
I love that look on
Barely.
Cora's face.
Let's move.
So as a reminder, everyone loves Core. Everywhere you go, people talk about how he's
Did you tell your
amazing,
friends
he's
why
the
you were taking
immortal.
off? Just said it was business. Didn't want him getting all worried about me.
Or knowing your pride took a beating.
Ooh, that's harsh. Especially coming from you. But I do point that out because I think a lot of Core's popularity is because people keep hearing again and again how amazing he is. But it's very rare that he does amazing things. Mostly he just showed us where the danger was and then ran away to leave us to handle it on our own, which is part of my problem. My other big problem is this episode itself, which we will see why. I think Core is very power hungry and non-supportive. He does. He has an amazing publicist, someone in chat says.
All right, I've got this.
Oh, look
No
at these
turning back now.
graphics, though. This cave is beautiful. If I remember there's a trophy for finding every single blue glowy, I will not make you all suffer as I look for them all. I will just pick up what I can. Oh, heavens, there are people stuck to the walls. In case, well, I guess they're demons. Well, that was probably a person. Oh, what a delightful place. Oh yeah, seems like a good place to get stronger.
You're alive.
Not for long.
Okay, I'm going to point out that reanimating dead things is generally an evil thing.
Who are you?
One of many who haunt these grounds, knowing our leader is dead and life. Not for our souls remain, clinging to the vestiges of our past.
Why?
To test those determined to become the King's shield, and prepare them to inherit the power they pursue.
Thanks for running ahead, leaving me there, Core.
Blade Master's men have sworn their loyalty both before and beyond the grave, scaring off the unworthy.
Then they'd better prepare for disappointment. It's so easy.
I'm not scared of dead things. Oh, come on, get me back up to Tempest again.
Pathetic.
It's all yours,
Yes.
Marshal.
Well, don't mind if I do.
As he did something impressive off screen. Core's probably amazing, it's just always off screen and I never see it. Wow, so I think we're down, yeah, I think this is down in Talper Crag. Yeah, right. Someone in chat says, yes, such a beautiful, peaceful cave filled with dead things. This is left over from, I believe, Bahamut's power during the Gods' War. And apparently we've been excavating down here because why not? Nice cramped little cavern. I guess I'll just creep my way through here. So I do kind of feel like Gladiolus got the short end of the stick when it comes to DLCs. His is very much battle focused instead of story focused. And I really do feel like there's a lot to explore with his character that they
Only way to go is
didn't
down.
do justice to. I don't know, can I go up? I'm defying you. Oh hey, found something. He kind of is the meathead of the group, if you will, and this is very much just about wounded pride. But it's really interesting, the whole bit about him, wow, defying his own duty to be here. Oh, that's a big snake. I need to remember to watch that health bar, I'm not used to it. Ouch. Oh yeah, and I can block, can't I?
Then raring to go.
Woo! Yes.
Too slow.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I know what's coming next. Oh! Bad snake. Why is it glowing? It's glowing red. That's not a good sign. Ooh. Yeah, I probably don't want to be in the middle when it's trying to constrict like that. Oh, and Core left the party. I'm all alone to face whatever this is. You can say it's because I was moved somewhere else, but I like to think Core ran and hid.
Worthy of my mantle?
I do. I am here to undertake the trial of Gilgamesh.
And what is it you hope to glean?
The meaning of the word glean. Please define what you
Power.
mean.
And you're gonna give it to me.
Is that so?
Ready or not.
Defeat the Blade Master! Well, this was a quick episode. Oh. Oh no, I was caught in the action. I need to remember that last sweep of his sword leaves you vulnerable. Wow, blocks are not really effective on this guy. He just kind of flung my shield to the side there.
Brute force alone does little to impress. Only he who possesses both muscle and metal of equal caliber deserves the honor of fighting beside the chosen king as his sworn shield.
You saying I don't?
Ooh.
A great evil threatens the people of your world. It is but the King of Kings and his shield who can safeguard their lives. All those unworthy or unwilling to rise to the task meet their end here, by my blade.
I really do wonder how many people come down here to take the trial.
If you do not fear death, then go forth with reckless abandon, and prove your worth.
Oh, I will. I'm worth something. Ah, Cor came back.
I'm ready for this.
In that case, let the trials begin.
So the Blade Master.
He's a master of blades.
Thanks.
Were you expecting
Descriptive
something
name.
profound?
Alright, I am doing a quick peek around for glowies, just to see. Don't think I can find anything over here. So the spirit that we just met, I don't know if you want to call it a spirit or what you would call him, is Gilgamesh. And he's a little bit taller than Gladiolus, kind of unworldly. But one of the things about Gilgamesh is he was the shield of the first king, the founder king of Lucius. And apparently has decided to stay in this cave testing people, any who come to him and want to be the shield of the king. I really can't imagine there's that many candidates. I mean, there were only 113 kings, right? And so then you start wondering about all these bodies. Anyways, I'll stop overthinking. This is such a beautiful place to be, though. Not here where it's all cloudy and you can't really see anything, but I will definitely do some pans later as we get higher. Lots of stairs, convenient formations. I should also point out Cor's been here before. You would think he'd partially know the way, but not bothering to lead us. I really honestly do think Cor wants you to die. Like, as you look at his dialogue choices, I don't think he wants you to come out of this. For his own reasons, which we'll explain later. That's just a rock. Oh wait, it's a camp!
Take a load off.
I am not too proud to sit on the bench. Yes, we will rest.
Better rest here while I can.
He's eating cup noodles! Yes! Or rather just staring disconsolately in the distance with cup noodles. Yes, let's go ahead and save my progress. And do you stop at all these camps? I think it kicks off all of the little cutscenes that you get.
The Blade Master isn't here to train you. He's here to test you. He won't go easy on you just because you join the Crown's Guard.
So, no mercy for newbies like me.
Does Gilgamesh even know what the Crown's Guard is? That's a fairly recent group. I'm going to say, tell me more. I like being discouraged.
So what? The weak aren't worthy of serving as shield?
In his eyes, the weak aren't worthy of living. All of them are fools, punished for aspiring beyond their station. I was a fool back then, too. And I was punished.
Except you're alive! Anyways.
But you weren't killed. Maybe you weren't worthy of serving a shield. But he must have seen you as worthy of living.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
But that is
That
really
was much
interesting.
more than a soup.
It was Cup Noodle, and they paid us a lot for that sponsorship. But it is interesting that Cor pointed out,
Keep your eyes and ears
it's
open.
aspiring
Done
above
and
your
done.
position that Gilgamesh really punishes. And as I was saying, Gladiolus to an extent is doing this outside of what he should be doing. He should be with Noctis, protecting him while we're in the Vesper pool, getting Mithril. Ooh, nice blocks. Ooh. That worked out well. There are lots of little things in here that want to kill me. Ouch. Did I get them all? I think I got them all. Yes! The bad thing about it is, okay, losing my way. So I think I was going this way. Please do yell at me if I get turned around. I have no sense of direction, as many of my followers know.
Your skill is impressive. You may have the strength to defeat the darkness, but do you have the spirit to survive these trials?
Okay, what's with creepy mental voice? I also have to point out these streamers are super weird. These like multicolored, it almost looks like there was a party or a celebration here, or maybe warning signs, and they've just rotted away. I mean, obviously everything here is sort of rotting in decay. Ooh, that's kind of fun. How far up can I go? I don't want to fall off, but that is pretty cool. You can start seeing some of the rock that this cave is made of. Wow. Sorry, melee aside quest there. I do lots of that sort of exploring. I suppose they don't... Well, who keeps these fires lit? And I suppose they don't have to worry about catching anything on fire, but... Alright, I'm headed down there. Ooh, these don't look nice. Here goes nothing. I will give him that he got some great battle music. The music in this DLC is awesome. Alright, come on, I want to block. Alright, ooh, nice little sword that I'm not going to pick up because who knows where it's been. Just checking for some blue glowies because I'm going to need all the help I can get at the end. Alright, nothing that I see. So we will carefully climb down the creepy cavern.
Not good. They keep on coming.
Oof, ouch, that hurt. Right. Ah, Core's keeping one busy. Go pick on Core.
Pathetic.
That's what I was waiting for. Ah, Core did do something cool on screen. Oof, ouch. Yeah, that's my usual fighting style. I was getting lucky with those blocks. Oh, those counters are super nice. You can hit them though. Oh. Oh, all right. This gentleman died in a rather unusual position. Okay. Oh my goodness, I just look at all this twisted rock. I get so fascinated because I know that this cavern in this area is created by Bahamut's magic tearing apart the world, and so it's just interesting to me to see how damaging it really was. How do I get down from here? Is there... Okay, we go up this way, maybe? Ah, maybe I can climb this? Yes, no, maybe not. Nope, doesn't look like I can climb that one. Oh, probably because I'm going the wrong way. Ah, my life. At least I'm usually overpowered when I finally get to wherever I'm going. But as we go along, I can kind of chat about, I don't know how many people were here last time, or how many people here were here last time for the ending of main game. I do have a couple of spoilers, and I am talking about world building and end of main game, so obviously if you haven't played main game, I would recommend that maybe you don't listen to this portion. Once again, these weird streamers. Maybe they're... You know what? These remind me of holy wrappings that you put in places to note that it's a sacred place, or to, like, keep demons in.
What's this?
A trial chamber. The hand-holding stops here. Good
It's
luck.
glowing. Lick it. What hand holding? I've been doing most of the work. That's kind of nice seeing someone be mean to Gladiolus. After he was so mean to Noctis when he was grieving. I like you, Gladiolus, but you have flaws. Deep, deep flaws.
Prepare
Oh, this looks fun.
yourself, young warrior, for the trials that await.
Prove your might, and our power shall be yours.
I think that's supposed to be all the skeletons and demons talking to him, which is sort of interesting. Oh, I know that green smoke is bad. Please do not stand in the green smoke, Gladiolus. That would be bad. No! Stop hitting me with the blue beam! Ah! No! Alright, camera, work with me. Ah! I really am terrible at avoiding that blue beam. That is hilarious. Oh, green smoke! No, no, no! If Gladiolus tries to block a guard breaking foe's attack, his shield will shatter and he will take damage. Well, that's good to know. Really? Right into the blue beam? Alright, these guys are almost down. I gotta get just one of these. Alright, now I can come for this big guy. That's over, big guy. Whew. That green smoke is nasty stuff. Now you made me angry. You don't like me when I'm angry. Self-cleaning demons. So considerate. Alright, just taking a quick pan around this cave. So one of the things that I sort of wonder is whether this is a sacred place, more bodies, or if it's a defiled place. And I think it's really questionable and hard to tell. Which is interesting because we're coming to this person for power, but what kind of power is Gladiolus really getting, right?
Our power goes with you now, young warrior.
Just what I always wanted. Gladiolus has completed the first of the soul's trials. He can now perform blocks capable of withstanding the mightiest of blows, even those dealt by the Blade Master himself.
Stand tall, for the shield of the king must kneel in subjugation before no man.
So someone in chat noted that voice is very cheerful.
Pick me up.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
kind of
made
think...
it out alive. Your first trial may have ended, but many more await you on your road to an audience with the Blade Master. Prepare yourself.
I kind of think that Gilgamesh is a bit of a jerk. But notice there that Korra was just like, not well done, not supportive. He's just like, huh, you actually made it out of that alive.
Rest
But
up
there's
while you
still a
got the
lot
chance.
of really hard things ahead of you. I'm just like, this guy is totally hoping we
Rest here
don't
while I can.
make it. These scenes of them just staring at nothing. Oh, I could laugh at these. Yes, I want to save my progress, please.
My father never undertook the trial of Gilgamesh, did he?
And
No.
Gladiolus's
You wanna know
father
why?
was the king's shield. Do we want to know why, or do we just want to ignore core? One day I should go through and just see what all the ignoring does, but I would rather get the story.
I do. I mean, it can't be because he was scared, right?
Not of the trial. He was scared of failing as leader of the Crown's Guard, and as shield of the king. He couldn't leave His Majesty alone, weakened by the wall as he was. After all, what good is a shield with no one to protect?
Or what happens when
you?
your king is killed and
Worried
you're
about
not there to
leaving
prevent
Your Majesty alone?
A little. But I'm gonna do what's right for me, like my father did what was right for him.
That was much more than a soup.
I do love that that comment is there every time. Alright, just making a quick glance around. Oh, good. There are blue glowies. Phoenix down. There's very limited healing in this, if I remember. Yes, so I am going to do my best. Oh, but here is some of that beauty of the cavern that I was talking about. Look at the devastation. And there's something flying up there. Huh. I think that's just a dagger quill. This really is a beautiful place, just as horrifying as it is pretty. More blue glowies. They're hard to see in all the other blue. But as I go along too, I did want to talk about some of the unanswered questions that I had at end of main game. And I think they're just good questions for everybody to ask. And of course, the really big one is when you hit the end of main game, is the price that you paid worth what you got? And are you clear in what was actually saved and what you did get for the price that was paid?
How long has it been since you undertook the trial? 30 years or so?
Give or take. I was a lot younger than you are, and far less experienced. It's a wonder I even made it out alive.
This
Love
place
this
look
rotting
familiar to
walkway.
you?
Oh,
Vaguely.
man.
The younger me had little mind for taking in the sights.
How could you not take in these sights? They are stunning. Let's see, we're supposed to go up, so I think I'll go down first. Is that a glowy? Yes. I hear something nasty. Is there anything down here to reward my exploring? Yes, there is. Ooh, I could go up this way. Do I want to go up this way or back around? I think I'm going to go up this way. We'll use those beefy arms. Wow. Oh, those look lovely. Pull crumbling columns from the ground and swing them to topple even the fiercest of foes. So I've got to get to a column. The problem with this is doing it fast enough. And then you're so slow when you're carrying all the weight. No! That didn't work so well. Alright, let me see if I can get another one. No! Do it!
Pathetic.
Yeah, even just getting one of these is difficult. Got it! Yes! But they do a lot of damage if you can get them. Yes, there's one right there. That's so ridiculous. Uh-oh, you're glowing again. I am not quite sure why they start glowing. Probably should have paid more attention to something in the tutorial. Alright, I want to get another one of these. We'll practice this. Oh, fast, fast, fast. I want to tear up the environment. Oh, come on. Just out of reach. There we go. Okay, I will admit it is a very effective club. Path to Perdition. I'm just going to take my moment. Ooh, I wonder if I can get up on this crate without falling off the edge. Wow, you can even see the things flying below. If only Prompto was here to take some pictures for me. I just think that Talper Crag, I think this is Talper Crag, is so stunningly gorgeous. More things that I can pull up and beat things with. Blue glowies. Stone piles. I cannot remember where I saw it, but I do think somewhere it mentions that Gilgamesh betrayed the first king. If anyone remembers where that little tidbit is from, please feel free to post it in chat. But that is also part of what makes me wonder if this is a prison more than a testing ground. I mean, it's not the easiest place to get to. And there's an awful lot of rotting bodies.
Another trial chamber.
And another chance for the warriors to impart their wisdom. It won't come easy, though. You'll have to earn it.
Do I have to earn it? What if I don't want to earn it? I do think the opening scenes are pretty neat. And when he gets their power. Ooh, this is a big bridge. And Core leaves my party again. I know that they did not intend that to be him deserting you, but... it makes me laugh. Oh, that's lovely!
How many moons has it been?
I just want to... Oh, there we go.
Far more than I can count. Let us see how our latest challenger will fare.
I think to recall there might be a way to get on its back or on one of the backs of these things, but I have no idea how. Oh, I missed that counter. I got the parry, but missed the counter. No! Can't take too many of those fire breaths without parrying. Ouch! Okay, we're gonna go ahead and push it. Ow! Stop stepping on me! Ooh, no, no. I had a feeling I didn't want to be where it landed. Sadly, I was where it landed. I was doing better when I was parrying. Let's try that. Oh, I'm getting low again, and I really don't have a lot of resources to wait. Wait. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, I did it! Well, that worked. That was effective. I will take advantage. Ooh. He really is mad at me. That was not a parryable thing. Probably shouldn't have stood there for that. No, not into the map. I do sort of wish they hadn't made the map toggle if you press down. Got it, woo! On the sticks, just because I tend to get stressed in battle and press down and go into the map. Not exactly what I intended, but... Oh, no, no! Vulnerable, get in there! Do damage! Oh, he's almost down. Okay. I am so amazed I got on his back twice. Yes! That was a big mean thing. Alright, now we figure out which way. Oh my gosh, look at this. I am way too distracted by the background. Now I want to look off both sides. I am not going to accidentally jump off the side, though. That would be bad. Right, I think we go this way. But I really did feel that End of Main Game left so many things unfinished. And one of the big questions is like, what happened to the whole wedding and the wedding themes that were going? There was a spot where Shiva asked Noctis to save Ifrit, and obviously that didn't turn out or happen. There's even a question about Ifrit was never covenanted with. So did the prophecy truly come to pass? Because it was supposed to be the day when all six had been covenanted with and came to support the king. And so there's just lots of different things, like the wishbird that we threw into... Ooh, I want to get to that one. I should probably do that first. Let's get power first. Power!
Venture forth, young warrior, bearing our hopes and dreams.
Ooh, that was an earnest voice. Gladiolus has completed the second of the soul's trials. He can now perform the Maelstrom glaive art when valor
Look
is
ahead,
high.
for the shield of the king must safeguard our future.
I would love to look ahead, but first I'm going to search behind. And it paid off in a potion. I almost wish they'd let you carry a column in there.
The skills shared by these souls have been passed down for generations.
Oh, here goes nothing.
They do well to put them to good use.
No! Alright. Yes, that would help. Thank you.
All yours, Marshal.
We're gonna spin things up. Oh, look, Core's back and helping. But there was the wishbird that you threw in the statue in Altisha that was the Tide Mother's mouth that was supposed to say that everything was going to turn out okay. And at the end of the Dave's dog hunting, I'm just looking for blue glories really quickly, at the end of Dave's dog tag hunting quest, there was Kimya who kind of said you need to break the rules and you need to follow your heart. And I feel like none of those things were really addressed. So there's a lot of just unanswered questions. Ooh, now we're going down. I'm not sure I like going down. Ooh. I'm so trained from main game and having Ignis walk slow that I stop every few steps. Oh, this is so bad. Ooh. Alright, let's just start hitting them as they get up and hope. Alright, something attack me. Nope. They wait till I'm not ready. Yes. Oh, dang it, missed it.
Gotta say, this place is like anywhere else in Lucis. Pathetic.
I don't know, Lucius is kind of covered in demons right now. Looks pretty similar to me. Although I suppose this was early on, before World of Ruin. Alright, I can Maelstrom. Let's see what it does. Oh, nice! For anyone who wanted to take out all of their stresses on, I guess, Undead Demons, episode Gladiolus. It is a lot of fun. I will say the gameplay and his moveset, I really like his controls. Alright, I think that's everything. Core helpfully checking corners for me. Alright.
Thousands set foot on these grounds. All of them fools, unprepared for the dangers lurking within. They all meet with the same fate, as will you.
I don't think so.
Think what you may, but I know otherwise. The Lucis you call home is nothing like the Lucis I once served. Your age has forgotten the horrors of war, coddled by the king, and drunk off the complacency of peace.
I'm going back to my
No
theory
shield
that
worthy of
Gilgamesh is
defending the
evil.
true king could be born from such depravity.
He is
Thanks
a
for the vote of
warmonger.
confidence.
He does
Look
not
on the
like
bright
peace.
side. Everyone loves an underdog.
That's kind of horrifying and actually fits in well with what I know of Somnus, the first king. Oh, look at those crystals. I swear, Core, how could you not notice this scenery? I can't stop staring at it. I'm gonna die because I'm too busy checking out all the beautiful crystals. And how still you stand when you have nothing to do. Oh, these rotting board walkways are just brilliant. They make me nervous. I know that there's no way that I can accidentally step or put a foot through them, but I feel like I can. Ooh, Blue Chloe, I see you. Ooh, that one scares me. High push it. So glad I noticed that. Ooh, don't fall off. Yes, I'm standing on a nice, sturdy bridge. I'll just tell myself that it was once lovely and sturdy, and I'm sure it'll still hold for 200 years. Uh-oh, this looks ugly.
Warm welcome just for me.
Ouch. I would have rather preferred to, have blocked any of those. Those I should push in. Oh, stop trying to hit me, Bandersnatch. Those things always crack me up because they're just like so spiky. It just has to hurt running into one. Ooh. At least I blocked that one. I don't want to pick up the glowy. I want to get out from under the giant spiky thing. Ooh. Recover, Gladiolus, recover. No. Come on. Timing. Timing, be my friend. There we go. Timing was not my friend. I thought for a moment it was, but it lied to me. There we go. Build up some of that rage. You need lots of rage. I'll pick on the little one for a bit. Ouch! I saw that coming.
Pathetic.
I'll hit it in the leggies. Ow. That was a nice recovery. I appreciated that. Yes, finally knocked him over. Oh, I will take it. Ooh, we are going to maelstrom you.
Ready? Then raring to go.
Ooh, ooh, yes, hit it, yes, woo! Ow, and then he took his own back. Ow. That's what shields are for. Ooh. I think I defeated him with a shield block. That was interesting. More gorgeous views into this giant nightmarish crater. Of course, the battle music is still going, so should I be looking around? No, but look how cool Gladiolus looks! Sword slung over his shoulder. We got this. We're better at posing than Core. There we are. That's our last little guy that we're missing. I know that there is some sort of reward that you can unlock for doing this mission in under certain time limits. I am obviously going to fail that. Since I stop and look around so often. I think this poor little guy's like just stuck here. Sorry, little Boulette. And then there was silence. Alright, am I going the right way? I believe I am going the right way. Ooh, anything out here? Blue glowy! I can still hear super creepy noises. This cavern is just, what a beautiful set. I hope the devs know that at least some of us take the time to appreciate all the hard work in deciding to put this rock right here. Well done.
Will you stand tall? Even when your flesh fails you? Or will you fall to your knees?
Ah, so delightfully encouraging. But one of the things that we've learned as we're going through is that the people who come here and are doing the test want to become the shield of the king. So that really does beg the whole question of what core... Oh, come on, no! Ah, dang it. Broke away from the pole. But what core was trying to do when he came here? And the answer is he wanted Gladiolus' job. He wanted to be the shield of the king. Keep it busy for me so I can get this. Thanks. Oh, I took some pain to get it, but now you're in trouble. And I think that that's partly, too, why I think that he really doesn't have a vested interest in Gladiolus coming out. He has always wanted to be the shield, and I really think that if Gladiolus fell in here, Core probably would have shown up to Noctis' group and been like, I am really sorry, your shield fell, but I am completely willing to fill that position. And I could be wrong. Like I said, I may be mischaracterizing, but these are just the feelings that I have, and part of why I'm so hard on Core. This really is a grim and grisly place when you see all the grim decorations. I mean, Gilgamesh has had 2,000 years. You would think he could have done something with the place. Going the right way? I think so. Yes. My old enemy twists and turns. Alright, I'm sure there's blue glowies hiding in these corners. Maybe not over here. Defeated by a foot-high crevice, Gladiolus stayed there until he starved. Found one. So one of the other interesting things that happened at the end of main game as well is we got 2 different stories, and this kind of goes to what I was talking about core and perceptions, and you sort of have to decide, look at how people talk and what they do, and decide who you think is right or good or evil. One of the things I love about this game is that pretty much everybody is gray, and so interpretations are not necessarily wrong, it's just how you see things. But at the end of the main game...
The king must boast muscle and metal, both finely tempered.
Working on it!
Should he lack either, the shield will shatter.
Oh, come on. Nope, we're gonna need the potion. Ooh, potion in the middle of that big circle. That was kind of fun.
Pathetic.
But there were 2 different stories told about why Arden was sort of the, I guess I'll call him the villain to the story, but the antagonist to the story. And Arden had one version of historical events, and Bahamut had a very different version. And I think that that's really interesting and worth noting as well in some of these unanswered questions of who's telling the truth. Let's see, we need to go this way. And it is of note that Bahamut is the only one of the 6 gods that did not have his physical body killed during main game. Even Arden ended up having his physical body killed during main game. So Bahamut is really the only one that still has physical and soul power. Oh, it's a demon wall! No! Demon walls. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and potion.
Too slow.
Ooh, I saw that. Oh, come on, Gladiolus, you're good. Recover so we can block. He says, no, I'm gonna flop around like a fish for a second. I do like some of the animations they put in. It is nice when you hit those counters. Oh, yes. Ow, that hurt. Ooh, these blocks are not working so well. There we go. Oh, I guess that's one way to go about doing that.
Just like I taught you.
Nail strip. Wait, Core taught me? Oh. Alright, maybe we need to stay away from the demon wall. It's kicking my butt. Let's take care of this little guy wandering around.
Pathetic.
Ouch! I bet they just keep spawning while that thing's up though. Oh, so maybe I should be focusing on the demon wall. Alright, take that out. Nope, nope. Okay. Mostly blocked that. Ooh, demon walls. So gross. No, there's more behind it. Okay, first I gotta check for blue glows. Quick run. Is there anything in here I need to pick up? No.
Prove to them you're prepared to serve the chosen king.
It's also interesting that Gladiolus is born to serve the chosen king, but for some reason he has to prove that he's the one to serve the king of light. And I think that goes back to that there are distinctions between just being the king and being the king of light, chosen by the crystal. Oops, I suppose I should be watching my health. It will not impress anyone if I completely go down. Ow! Oh, there we go. I do think Gladiolus is the most violent of the bros, though, after playing this DLC. Jeez. Ooh. Went for core instead of me. Master and Pupil Trophy, huh. Did we get him? Yes, we got him. Ooh, that was interesting. He was dressed in colors, kind of like those banners. Huh. More things to think about. Alright, I have another sword I have to lick. Looking for blue glowies first. Checking if any of these guys were holding anything. Oh, yep. Fred had something when he died. Oh, there's another one. Perfect.
Be true, for the shield of the king must deceive none, not even himself.
Yeah, easier said than done.
That's also interesting because the reason Gladiolus is here is he admitted that he's weak. So to an extent, he tore down his own conceptions of himself. So then to be like, to have Gilgamesh saying, oh, well, you have to face your truth. To an extent, I think Gladiolus did before he came. Which is sort of an interesting, maybe backwards way of doing this? I don't know. Alright, potions. I feel like things are getting deeper and darker and scarier. Look at these black rocks. Wow. Almost volcanic. Ooh, it's another one of those power things. Oh no! Oh, okay, I thought it was black flawns. I can deal with iron giants. Anything except the desserts, man.
The shield is bold, shrinking before none.
Oh, mistimed that one. Oh, mistimed that one too. Wow. Alright, come on, big boy. Ah, dang it. No! Oh, thank you, Potion. Thank you, animation scene of Potion for saving me there. I want to hit one of these blocks. It's almost a matter of pride now. Maybe I can't with that big sword. Ooh. Yeah, that's not the way to do it. Just saying. I should probably potion. Yep! Definitely potion time. Oh, take out your feeties! I will take out your ankles! Oh, I had it for a moment! No! Oh, hey, it's a pillar. Alright, big boy. Well, that definitely helped. Unfortunately, you apparently can't heal while you have a pillar, so I need to get rid of that pillar quick. This could hurt. Oof. Yeah, I am not doing well. I'm going... no, I'm not going to waste one of my precious high potions. Although I might, once he gets me down again. Because I have a feeling he's going to... Oh, yes! Thank you! Oh gosh, that is so worth it! Alright, I just need a little more to get to males. No! Avoid! Yes! Maelstrom!
Try this!
Okay, now we're at high potion time. One high potion. Woo! Alright, maybe I was a little cocky on the whole I'd rather face a giant than a flan. There have been a couple of... Ooh, blocks. Ooh. Yes! Oh, no! Yes! Oh! It is almost comical how strong Gladiolus is. Oh, you're so close! Oh, come on, yes! Wow! I think I did okay there. Just checking for any other blue glowies. Nope, looks like just the altar. Though I do not recommend going into strange ancient shrines and just shoving your hands in glowing altars. It seems like a very 2022 thing to do.
But the final trial awaits you.
Gladiolus has completed the third of the soul's trials. An aura envelops his blade, allowing him to deal damage to Gilgamesh.
Nice work. Maybe you've got what it takes after all. Maybe. But it ain't for you or me to decide. True. And the Blade Master is a more formidable foe than any you faced thus far.
That was pretty rude. Huh, maybe you can actually do stuff. Yeah, Core, that is not nice. That is not encouraging. Oh, high potion. But I was talking earlier just about that there is the different stories on Arden and Bahamut, and I really do think that that sort of polarizes the FF15 community and what you think of the story on who you trust and who you believe. And that's part of why this game is so replayable. And I have spent, believe me, more time than I should have arguing with people in different forums about what events mean or how things unfold. And I think it's beautiful because the story has so many different shapes. Yes, we are definitely sitting on this bench.
Rest here while I can.
But one of my big questions too is with main game ending, why was killing Arden the solution? Like, how did killing Arden fix everything? So there's obviously a lot more we have to learn there. I can't get over these scenes of them just staring with cup noodles in their hand. Still not the saddest save points. That will be an episode prompto.
Well, what about you? I want to know what was going through your head back then.
Yeah, why did you come here, Core? I do love that you can say not really. I really want to, but I'm not going to.
I mean, you were a lot younger than I am. And a lot brasher, too, if you can believe it. Wouldn't listen to a single word anyone said. I thought I was invincible. No one could stop me. Until he cut me down to size. I was cast out in defeat, my hubris laid bare for all to see. You really are immortal, they said. And it stuck.
That's really interesting.
That's rough. Still, you made it back alive. Something no one else has ever done. And I respect that.
So Core just admitted
that was much
there
more than a soup.
That being called immortal is not a compliment. He is actually ashamed of that nickname. And when you go around main game, there are a lot of places that they refer to him as Core the Immortal. He literally has no idea how he survived this. He kind of just got tossed out, and then everyone was so amazed he survived, they gave him all sorts of benefits.
You looking to die again?
You amuse but do not impress. You lack his conviction.
Whose?
He who traversed these caves some 30 years ago. Turning a deaf ear to our wails and wishes, he proceeded unfazed, eyes ever forward. Yet he proved powerless before the general, cast out in defeat.
Core, I think they might be describing you.
I see no hope for you.
I like to think I'm better than
That guy
Core.
must have left quite an impression when he laid it flat on his face.
Wow. That is sort of terrible. Wow, look over here. Okay, sorry, gotta do another pan. I wish I could get up on these stones to see, but no, they're not letting me. Out of the way, Core. I want to see the pretty crystals. Okay, I'll just have to... Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, I am just gonna have to be satisfied with my nice little pan here. So these are glowing with light, kind of like the actual loooong crystal does. Oh, look at those little white quartz-like growths. Wow. So many questions, so many things I want answers to and will probably never get. I do sort of want to know why that's the key to opening that.
Claris would have tried to stop you, you know. Just like he tried to stop me.
Claris being Gladiolus' father.
How come? Because one aspiring to the role of King's Shield can stake his life for none but his liege. Not even for himself. Do you dare risk all for naught in return? His words stayed with me. And he was right. I barely made it back with nothing to show for it. So you gonna stop me?
Yeah, is this a pep talk? Because it's not working.
But I will warn you one last time of the danger you're about to face. Just like your father warned me. Once you set foot through that door, there's no turning back. And no one to help you if you fall. One false step and it may prove your last. I'll be fine. Maybe I'll come back with a souvenir.
So I know he's trying to talk sense into Gladiolus, and he is being kind.
Just come back alive. Be safe, Gladio.
That's probably the nicest thing you've ever said to me. But it is interesting that I don't think he's thinking about what's at stake here.
Chill in the air. I can feel his presence.
Gladiolus is here because he's already had his ass handed to him, and he knows he needs to improve or change. And so if he walked away from this, he really can't walk away from this. Oh, I like all the little clouds they added. Yes, more blue glows. I might need all the blue glows, although I've had a pretty good run. Usually I'm frighteningly low on potions by now. Here's more of these almost celebratory cloths. Wow. I think red is an auspicious color usually too. Oh, this is lovely. Look at this field of swords. Not only does he collect rotting bodies, he also collects the weapons of fallen enemies. But this is the kind person that I'm here to ask for help. I do think that Gilgamesh and his methods are questionable at this point. Oh gosh, look at this. Oh. And the Field of Swords is kind of a thing that you see in multiple Final Fantasy games, including it kind of shows up in Kingdom Hearts. We'll see something like this later in Comrades as well. Oh, those white crystal extensions are here. They remind me of that white splash that's in the middle near the meteor. I wonder if that's like blood of the planet. Oh, that's a thought.
I'm here.
Brandishing your brute force.
Oh!
Yeah. Let's see if you can handle it.
Big fight! I'm going to wield my shield at you! Oh, he is so mean. Oh, I wasn't close enough. Woo! Ow! Fights one-handed, but he hits hard. Ooh, that broke my shield. Okay, so it's a shield breaking attack. Ooh, that one leaves me so vulnerable.
Look how you tremble.
I ain't afraid of you.
We should be.
With every passing second, you feel your heart grows greater still.
Oh, yeah.
So what do I do? Just roll over and die?
Oh my gosh, I think this is the best fight I've had against him.
Why reliant on strength alone reveals your weakness of will. Countless disappointments make their end here. And so shall you.
Countless disappointments. Oh, that's harsh.
I came here to prove to you I'm worthy. Because what I think doesn't matter, what some random ghost from 2,000 years ago thinks is important. We might need to think about these priorities, Gladiolus. Just saying. Alright, High Vision. I am so amazed I got him this far down without taking a lot of damage. I am proud. My gaming skills have improved. Is he wielding a rapier? I think he is. Ouch. Oh, those counters are so nice. Oh, Maelstrom! Maelstrom! It's up! Big finish! No fair! Pulled out a ghost arm!
Yet so long as fear binds your heart, the power you possess is wasted on you.
I think that definitely proves that Gilgamesh is not here in the flesh, as it were.
No way I'm backing down now.
Oh! Yeah, apparently that one's not blockable, unsurprisingly.
Nothing can stop me now.
Ooh, I should have hit that. Dang it. Ouch. Yeah, I remembered him being tough. Oh. Oh, he's dodging now too. Oh, oh, I am almost dead. Let's see if I can pop it. No. Alright, Phoenix down. Get back up, Gladiolus! Yes, thank you for telling me to use a restorative item. On it! Oh my gosh, he is just phasing through. Oh, almost. I have a feeling I can really only do damage when I stun him. Oh, come on! Oh, missed that counter again, but at least I got the parry. Think positive. Think positive. Think positive! Woo! Wait, he can do that twice in a row? Okay, I won't push it again right away. Yeah, I think he needs to be unfazed for me to deal with him. I totally agree. I have to, like, stun him, but I need to hit some of these parries. Yes. Oh, come on, give it to me. Ah, nope. There goes that map button again. Alright, potion. Ooh. Oh, come on. Locked into animation that time. Yes, hit him. Got him there. Oh, got him there. Ooh. Gilgamesh is no slouch, I will say that. Ooh, and that would be how we got our scar on our forehead. Alright, so just holding the button doesn't work there. Had to test. I remember my first fight. Ooh, with him. Ouch. I ended up down to like my last potion. I was dead. It was pretty funny. Oh, come on! Yes! Oh no! I was rolling! Yes! Okay, got that one. I do not appreciate being hit! Ah! Run! Oh, that one hurt. Alright, time to high potion. Oh, I can maelstrom!
Try this.
Woo, shield breaker, but at least you didn't knock me over that time. Yeah, it's only the counters, I think, that do a lot of damage to him. And I'm not great at the timing. Oh, so close. Alright, I know he's going to hurt me again. Ouch! That was new. Oh. Alright, we're getting down. Get down there. Yes. Ooh. Oh, yes! Yes, I got him!
I kneel before no man!
Except the king. Oh, that does look like a painful wound on the forehead.
Not exactly the souvenir I had in mind. It took me a while, but I realized something. You're right. I am afraid. Afraid of accepting the fact that maybe I'm not really cut out for the job I'm expected to do.
Wow, some
At least
self-reflection
I'm not walking
here.
away empty-handed. I'd better get going. I may be all muscle and no metal, but I'm gonna keep protecting Noct the only way I know how.
I do like that he realized the trial doesn't matter.
Spoken like a true
He's
shield
just going
of
to
the
do what he
king.
has to do.
Fear and doubt beget death alone.
But you got the approval
He
of
who
the
averts his
warmongering
gaze
evil.
from his own faults cannot himself a true shield call. But you, having made peace with your inner self, have proven you are worthy. The chosen king should be so fortunate as to have a man like yourself serving at his side.
You mean?
And with
he's got
this
a
glaive,
sword.
I entrust my power to you.
Plus, I bet he's really tired after 2,000 years.
Where did you...
Taken from the young man who impressed me with his strength of will. It was with this very blade he stole from me my arm.
He took Kor's blade.
I can't accept this.
If he still walks among the living, a man of his mettle will have doubtless transcended attachment to mere material possessions.
See, that's interesting that
probably right.
Kor had the
In that
metal, but not
case,
the strength,
don't mind
and
if I do.
Gladiolus had the strength, but didn't think he had the metal.
Hasten forth, with mind unclouded by doubt and will unmoved by fear. The last king of Lucis is ill fit to fight without his shield.
I guess this is where he
Thanks
got his
again.
big old chest scar, too. He's looking kind of burned under the jacket. I'm gonna limp out of here. It does make you wonder. Thankfully, you didn't have to fight your way out.
You made it.
Sure did.
And so quickly. I'm impressed.
Hopefully, it doesn't go into a locked
back
scene
with
for
me,
these
too.
credits, because there's
Figured
important
you
stuff.
might get a kick out of it.
I wondered where I put that thing.
Mwah. Kor has to come
Keep
to
it.
terms that he's
Makes
not
for a
going to
better
be the
souvenir
shield.
than that scar.
You know, he mentioned he lost his arm in battle with a real hot-headed young guy back in the day.
That's so.
Whoever it was left a lasting impression on him. Talked about how the guy had the strongest will he'd ever seen.
Oh,
Takes
good.
more
I'm glad
than
it's
will
still
to complete the
broadcast.
trial. You need to wield your weapon with a primal finesse. If you fail to prove your might, you get cast out empty-handed.
I don't know. He didn't seem to think the guy would let it bother him. Said the guy's too old to care about material things anymore. If he's still alive.
You know Kor wants his sword back.
Gladio. I hope you feel more confident in light of your success today. Few men can lay claim to such an accomplishment. Not even Kor the Immortal.
Yeah, but I didn't earn myself a badass nickname like he did. Still, I'm glad I went through with it.
That's actually almost mean. He's like, yep, I did prove that I'm the true shield, but
Truly ready to fulfill my duty.
Good.
at least, Kor, you get to live with your
Guess the
branded
shield
name
better
of
mosey on
shame.
back to his king. Wouldn't want him to get scared without me.
And this is how Gladiolus regained his self-confidence. And then when everything fell apart at Altissia, he chose to take out all his anger on you. Which I would argue means he didn't reach the level of maturity that we would have hoped. But then again, it is his medal that's kind of in question.
So that's how you got it.
What do you think?
Very perpendicular.
really compliments the one you got when you saved Nock from that bully.
Yeah. Only difference is, this time, I ended up taking a pretty bad beating too.
Not unlike the licking the Marshal received back when he was a lad.
Must have had a lot of guts to go up against Gilgamesh back then.
Yeah, Dad said he used to be a real firecracker.
The more you know.
Oh, I love these boys.
If the
So
Blade
much.
Master sequestered himself during the Founder King's reign, then he's haunted those halls for some 2 millennia.
Yep.
That's a long time.
All those years waiting for the chosen king to arise. You sure know how to take your sweet old time.
What can I say? I'm worth the wait.
Give me a break.
And I as well.
You're totally
Just
worth the
because you
wait,
have a shield
Ignis.
to protect you now doesn't mean
Best
you get to
boy.
slack off. But if you do, I'll be ready.
Oh, such a lovely little episode. I'm a little amazed that I pretty much made it through all of episode Gladiolus during this stream. I thought it would possibly take me 2. Oh, there is one really interesting thing that happens as well. So it took me an hour and 20 minutes. Share my certificate. I probably don't need to share it with people. That's odd. Unlocked score attack mode. Other things, acquired the Genji blade. Learned dual master. Oh, that's so fun. Gladiolus' rage builds every time you successfully block. I do love that he's off rage mechanics. I thought it was going to change us to a new opening, but maybe it is not. They also do have an optional battle. These are things that I can come back and try. They have final trials, so if we wanted to, you can have Gladiolus face off against Core, and those are long, brutal, hard fights. I definitely want to remember to do the one during episode Ignis, but I probably will not do that tonight, as I'm looking up and I'm seeing that on my clock it's about 8:30. So if anyone joined the stream and likes how I'm doing things, I usually choose to stream from 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Mountain Time on Mondays. But I really do want to say thank you to everyone who is coming along, keeping the chat alive, supporting my streaming, and who's really stuck with me for this long and very interesting journey. I hope you can start to see how we're going to find these little pieces, and they start changing how you see why characters did certain things, and eventually even adjust the entire shape of the main game story. I think it's one of the most incredible storytelling tricks that I've ever seen, and I'm so happy that I have folks to share it with, and I hope you are enjoying sharing this time with me. So on that note, I will see everyone next week.